Hello, hello everybody, good morning. This is Fanny, live from Abu Simbel. I'm so excited, and I learned this morning it's Tony Robbins' birthday today, so a special video for you, Tony. Happy birthday today. So happy for you. And you know what? I realized that you were born on February 29th, so technically you have like one birthday every 4 years, so technically you're like 15 years old. But that's okay, because you know, in Egypt the king started ruling at 10 years old, and it's so funny because you see every 4 years, and there's 4 statues here, and this is the statue of Ramses II at 4 different stages of his life. So that's crazy. What a perfect day, like, to end up here and see your birthday. And also I end up on the cruise yesterday with the Abuela Pachamama that was there for the event. So really there's no coincidence, it's all written in destiny, you know. So for your birthday, I'm making a wish. You know, I bought this Aladdin's lamp, and so my first wishes was to attract love in my life, and love not just in my relationships but also in what I do, and keep the love and the passion in what I do, and that have an impact in each of our lives but also into the world. My second wish was to do this cruise that I decided to come last minute. I was gonna stay in Cairo, and then I was like, no, I can't come to Egypt and not visit the Valley of the Kings, and to be here today, so it's happening. And I had one more wish left, so my last wish is gonna be for you, for your birthday, that I wish that you become our next president of the United States, make this world as empowering as you know how to do it. You're amazing. Truly, like, I don't always understand everything, you know, you're what you do and your shenanigans and stuff, but you know, from the heart you can feel the people and everything that you say. You know, there's some things that you say that really stick with me and that I always remember, and we really love you and wish you the best birthday ever. One of many, you know, but that every day keeps being beautiful for you and for everybody, every life that you touch. Let's go for a little tour.
Birthday, Tony!
Birthday, Tony! With different features of the face, they are all the same. Man, the same statue, the same king, but different features. Could be they used to, or they would like to represent Ramses in different ages. Like when he was young, old age, man, or so. One of them fall down. It's from the beginning. Since the time of Ramses II, this statue fell down. We didn't repair it, or we didn't fix it. So that's why when we rededicate the temple, we kept it as it is. It became part of the history. So we agree, restoration, relocation, never to change the history. History must be as it is. So that's why we left it, and we didn't fix it. Between the legs of each statue, you will find royals. Who are the royals? Like children for the king, wives, could be his mother, and so on, representing the royal family or his royal family. Ramses dedicated this temple in honor of God. We all have been to Cairo because we come to Upper Egypt, so we know Ra. Who is Ra? The sun god. Hor comes from Horus, the falcon-headed god. Ra, Hor, Akhti. Ra and Horus combined together to protect Akhti, to protect the horizon, or to protect the world. So over on top of the gate, you will find Ra, Hor, Akhti, a falcon-headed god with a sun disk on top of his head. He is Ra, Hor, Akhti, looking to the horizon, protecting the world. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Top of the gate?
in the middle.
both sides you are
Oh, so the face is the face of the falcon.
the falcon. Yeah. Hor or horse. So both sides you will find the king making offerings or praying for Rahullah. When you go inside, as we agreed, we have two colonnades.
Yeah.
The first one and the second one. The first one represents the king as a great warrior king. So it is having military scenes, supported by 8 pillars, 4 each side. Each pillar fronted by Micha.
This is impressive when you come here. Oh my god, look at this. Look at the size of that leg, man. Horus. Stuff everywhere, like everywhere. This entire place, the walls. Can you even tell? Oh, look at this one. I love that. Look at this. Okay, look at this one. This is super interesting. I love that. Okay, you see this one? You see how he has 2 arms? He's aiming with the arc, the archer. He has 2 arms, meaning his arm and the arm of God, right? Because they're royals, they're always guided. This connection with the gods. This is pretty crazy because literally I bought this the lamp in Cairo, and there was this image on the bag, and I put my little wish to go there. I didn't even know it was here. I didn't know about Abu Simbel, and it was right here. And it's crazy because some scenes that I see here and stuff that I say or that I write, that just come to me, and I write things. I don't necessarily why I put it this way, and then I get to the temple and I see the scene, and I'm like, wow, it's like I was already in that timeline. That just blows me away. Like, for example, this scene, this one, I know it is. See, he's punishing some guy here, and I was writing on my Facebook. I was like, oh, you know, I understand why, like, oh, there's bats here. No one mentions me and stuff because they're jealous, and the day I'll be the queen, I'll either, you know, Khaleesi style, I'll either, you know, kiss everybody or decapitate everybody. I know that's bad to say. Then I removed it. I was like, why am I saying that? And then I see those scenes and stuff. I'm like, because connecting to the energy, you know, these rituals and stuff, and some practices, of course, not to be repeated nowadays. We're more civil, right? This is why learning the power of compassion, the power of managing our emotions is so important, to avoid repeating all these cruel scenes. But for them, it was also a mark of power. Rooms and rooms and rooms and rooms and more rooms. Look at this. Wow. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Hello. No, it's because someone on the other side. The impressive thing to know about this place that not a lot of people know is that all of this was reconstructed. Because when they constructed the dam and the lake and the Nile River, this was on the middle of the river, I think, or the lake, in the water. And so they had to move all this place for it not to be destroyed. So this huge architecture and structure, all of that you see, was reconstructed, was moved from a mountain to another, not far away, but where it wouldn't be obstructing and destroyed. So you see this is cut here, because all of the temple, they had to cut pieces of the rocks to be able to transport it. So when they would break, they would renovate it and put it back together, right? And the cartouche here, the cartouche showed that it's royal. Okay, only the royal family had the cartouche like this. So when you have a figure of a character and there's the cartouche next to it, then you know that it's royal families. And a Horus, gods and royals. The Temple of the Queens, of course. Say happy day for Sage and your family as well, because it's always better when we are together. Look at these beautiful queens.
So she's the queen, Nefertari. How could we know? Because of her cartouche in front of the crown and two goddesses blessing her, goddess Hathor and goddess Isis. Who's Isis? Who's Hathor? Just look in front of the forehead or the crown of each goddess. You will see her cartouche.
So in front of the Isis,
in front of Isis, you will find a throne or a chair, a sign of goddess Isis, the goddess of throne. In front of Hathor, you will find the falcon, because Hathor means house of Horus, and Horus represented as a falcon. So you will see the falcon in front of her crown or her forehead in her cartouche. So that's how could we know who's Hathor, who's Isis.
Tony.
Happy birthday, Tony.
We love you.
We love you.
Here it is, the Alibaba's lamp. Actually, that's so funny because I lost, it's not funny, I lost one of my rings today. It was like an offering, I guess. But you know, it doesn't really matter, because what really matters is that we all find a way to make a decent living, that we all can be able to fulfill our dreams and our passions, you know. And this morning when I meant, you know, my last wish here, let's make it right here, to have a new society, you know. I'm all about community and a new world, but we still need our government, we still need to work all of together. And I wanted to make this edit to this video because one of the persons who was part of the video this morning told me, oh, if it's political, I don't want to be in it. And I understand, because when I started talking about the conflicts in Ukraine and stuff like that, I was like, oh, you know what, I don't want to make this birthday political. And then I was thinking about it in the bus, and I was like, but I do, because our world. We need the politics. We need to work all together with the governments, with, you know, all of our skills, spiritual communities, finance, everybody. And if there is one person I know, you know, who's able to combine all of this, and while integrating spirituality and peace in networking, it's Tony Robbins. And finding the people that you trust to be able to create a new world. And I was thinking about Ukraine and the conflicts, and no, we don't want to make it political because it's embarrassing, but yet if we don't talk about it, if we don't talk about these topics, nothing will change. It's so beautiful how the entire world right now is gathering against Russia, against, you know, the fact that they're attacking a country with no apparent justification. So we need to speak up. We need to speak our mind. We need to commit, be involved, you know. And so yeah, so that was my little wish, that hopefully you will want to and be supported in order to do that, and that we all change our society and our system. Happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños!
Feliz cumpleaños! Woo! Tony Robbins!